These are daily affirmations you can speak over yourself from the Eckhart Tolle publications. From the Power of Now, A Guide to Spiritual Enlightenment. Chapter 1. You are not your mind. I am not my thoughts. I am the awareness behind my thoughts, the silent witness who observes without judgment and is disturbed by nothing. I do not identify with the voice in my head. I notice it, I observe it, but I am not it. My true self is deeper than thought that passes through me. I am free from the tyranny of compulsive thinking. I step out of the mind's noise and into the quiet power of the present moment awareness. My mind is a tool I use. It does not use me. I am the one who holds the tool, and I set it down whenever stillness is required. Chapter 2. Consciousness, the way out of pain. I do not create more pain by resisting the present moment. What I resist persists. What I accept, I can transform. I observe my pain body without feeding it. I am the light of awareness that dissolves the old pain I have been carrying. I am no longer at the mercy of accumulated emotional pain. I bring conscious presence to every feeling, and in that presence, healing happens. Chapter 3. Moving deeply into the now. Life is now. There was never a time when my life was not now, and there will never be. I stop living in memory and imagination and arrive here. I am fully present in this moment. The past has no power over me, and the future cannot disturb me. I rest in the only moment that truly exists. The now is not a stepping stone to something else. It is the destination. I have arrived. I am here. This is enough. I release my grip on psychological time. I plan when needed and remember when useful, but I live in the eternal present that is always available to me. Chapter 4. Mind strategies for avoiding the now. I notice when my mind is trying to escape the present through worry, distraction, or endless planning. I gently return to the now. I stop waiting for my life to begin. My life is not in some future moment. It is in this one. I show up for it fully. I release the unconscious habit of making the present moment an obstacle to get through. This moment is not in the way of my life. It is my life. Chapter 5. The state of presence. I am present, not partially present while thinking about something else, but fully, completely here, with every sense awake and alive. Presence is my natural state. It requires no effort to be present. It only requires that I stop efforting to be somewhere else. I cultivate the state of presence in everything I do. Whether washing dishes or having a conversation, I bring the full light of my attention to this moment. Chapter 6. The inner body. I am connected to the aliveness within my own body. I feel it now. The subtle current of life pulsing through me, deeper than any thought or emotion. My inner body is a portal to the present moment. Whenever I need to return now, I feel into my body and I am instantly home. I do not live only in my head. I live in my whole body, and my body is always here, always now, always available as an anchor into presence. The life force within me is real and accessible. I tune into it daily, and in that connection I find peace, vitality, and an unshakable sense of being. Chapter 7. Portals into the unmanifested. I welcome silence. I do not fill every moment with noise and distraction. I sit in the still space between thoughts and let the deeper reality speak. I experience moments of pure consciousness, of being without content. These gaps between thoughts are doorways into my true nature. In deep sleep, in the gap between breaths, in the space between sounds, I sense the formless dimension of my being. I carry that awareness into daily life. Chapter 8. Enlightened relationships. I bring presence into my relationships. I am truly here with the people I love, not distracted, not reactive, but fully and consciously present. I do not use my relationships to fill an inner void. I am already whole. I come to my relationships as a whole person, and I offer my presence as a gift. I let go of the need to be right, to be validated, or to be understood in every moment. I allow others to be as they are, and I offer compassion without conditions. Chapter 9. Beyond happiness and unhappiness, there is peace. My well-being does not depend on outer circumstances. Beneath every emotion, pleasant and unpleasant, there is a deeper peace that cannot be touched. I stop chasing happiness as a goal and instead rest in the peace that is already present when I stop resisting what is. I am not looking for permanence in impermanent things. The joy that arises from presence is real, deep, and not dependent on anything continuing or changing. Chapter 10. The meaning of surrender. I surrender to what is, not in defeat, but in wisdom, accepting the present moment as my ally rather than fighting it as my enemy. Surrender is not passivity. It is the most powerful action available to me. From a place of inner acceptance, I respond clearly and act with full presence. I release inner resistance. I stop saying no to this moment and discover that when I fully say yes to now, something shifts and grace becomes possible. Surrendering to the present moment does not mean I stop acting or caring. It means I act from stillness rather than anxiety, and from love rather than from fear. A new earth, awakening to your life's purpose. Chapter 1. The flowering of human consciousness. I am a part of an awakening humanity. My own inner transformation is not just personal, it is a contribution to the evolution of human consciousness. I recognize the dysfunction of the egoic mind without judgment. Seeing it clearly is the first step toward transcending it. I am open to a new way of being. I do not cling to the old patterns of thoughts and identity that have kept me in the world in suffering. The urgency of transformation is real, and I welcome it. I am part of a new earth arising, and I play my role by waking up. Chapter 2. Ego, the current state of humanity. I am not my ego. The I that needs to defend, impress, and acquire is not the real me. My real self is the awareness behind all of that. I release my identification with things, roles, and opinions. None of these is who I am. I am the consciousness in which all of these appear. I stop mistaking what I have, what I do, and what others think of me for who I am. Who I am is deeper, quieter, and infinitely more stable than any of that. Chapter 3. The core of ego. I notice when I am in complaint, resentment, or reactivity, and I recognize these as the ego's signature. I choose not to feed them. I release the need to be right. Being at peace is worth more to me than winning an argument, and I choose it freely and consciously. I stop making the present moment into an enemy. When I stop defending a position, I discover that there's nothing left to defend, only open, free awareness. Chapter 4. Role-playing, the many faces of the ego. I do not hide behind roles. I function in roles, parent, professional, friend. But I know that I am more than any role I play. I bring authentic presence to every interaction. I am here as myself, not as a performance of what I think I should be. I release the background unhappiness that arises from ego identification. I discover the secret of happiness, full presence in this moment, just as it is. Chapter 5. The pain body. I am aware of the pain body, the accumulated emotional pain I have been carrying. I observe it with compassion and I do not identify with it. I do not feed the pain body with more unconscious thought. I bring the light of presence to old pain, and in that light, it loses power over me. Old emotional wounds do not define my present. I carry my history with awareness and compassion, but I am not imprisoned by it. Chapter 6. Breaking Free. I am breaking free from unconscious identification with the pain body. Presence is the key, and presence is available to me in every single moment. When the pain body is active, I notice it without becoming it. That space of noticing is freedom, and I expand it deliberately and daily. I am not my triggers. When something provokes a strong reaction in me, I pause, observe, and respond from consciousness rather than from old conditioning. The pain body is also an awakener. Every time I recognize it without being consumed by it, I become more present, more free, more truly myself. Chapter 7. Finding who you truly are. I know who I am beneath the noise of thought and the weight of emotion. I am awareness itself, spacious, alive, and undisturbed. My true identity is not threatened by any outer circumstance. It is deeper than reputation, older than memory, and untouched by anything that comes and goes. I stop looking for myself in things, achievements, and the opinions of others. I find myself in stillness, in presence, in the simple fact of being alive right now. Chapter 8. The Discovery of Inner Space. I am not just the content of my life. I am also the space in which that content arises. I give attention to the space as much as to what fills it. Inner space is always available to me. It exists in the pause between thoughts, in the breath, in the silence between words. I access it throughout my day. I no longer fill every moment with noise and busyness. I welcome the space within and discover that it is where creativity, peace, and insight live. Chapter 9. Your Inner Purpose. My inner purpose is always the same: to be present, awake, and aligned with the deeper intelligence of life. This I can fulfill in every moment. Everything I do is more powerful when it arises from a foundation of presence. My inner purpose animates my outer purpose and makes it come alive. I have awakened to who I am beyond the story of me. From that awakening, everything I do carries a different quality and depth and a stillness that makes it sacred. Chapter 10. A New Earth. I am part of a new earth. My awakening is not separate from the world's transformation. They are one and the same movement. I do what is required of me in the outer world, but I do it from a foundation of inner stillness. This is how I serve, not from fear or ego, but from presence. I am an ordinary human being through whom something extraordinary can move. I stay humble, stay present, and remain open to what life wants to express through me. The new earth begins inside me. As I awaken, I become a space of peace in a world that desperately needs it, and that is enough. I hope this blesses you. Grace and peace.